We've helped millions of creators improve their SEO to grow their YouTube channels. TubeBuddy is a platform that helps you save time.
Ray Narada started selling fruit from his bike at Miami Farmers Market. Now he's got a thriving fruit farm that he ships all across US and Canada. Today we're going to find out how he started with $200 in his pocket and grew to a blooming, sustainable business.
We ship the product after we get the order. We don't harvest the product and then try to sell it. And these opportunities are always presenting themselves, so you have to be on social media now as a small business. You know,
30 to 50,000 a month on marketing?
Yes.
This is a fruit? Big thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring this video. Guys, I'm standing here at Miami Fruit Farm, a local business that has grown over the last few years, and Rain shares exotic and rare fruits to his neighbors, growers, and ships all across US and Canada.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
10 seconds
What
remaining.
an accomplishment, I gotta tell you. I mean, it's a beautiful farm. We walked around just before we started
5
this.
seconds
But let's start
remaining.
with your story and how you got
Your
into the
turn
fruit
to pick.
market or fruit business in general.
Well, it's a long story. How much time we got?
30, 60 seconds.
I started selling fruit off my bicycle. I didn't have a driver's license. I was living in a trailer in my mom's backyard. I was just really passionate about taking our local fruit that we grow here in Homestead and bringing it to farmers markets in Miami. So I peddled the fruit, literally, from farm to market.
Basket front, back, or how did you load up the bike?
It was a custom-built aluminum trailer. I could load up to about 500 pounds maximum.
Wow.
I would post my bike trailer and the fruit from the markets on social media. People would ask me, hey, where can I get this fruit? I'm in Wisconsin, I'm in New York, and can you mail me a box? And then before I knew it, people online were asking me to send it to them across the country.
One thing led to another.
Yeah.
Amazing. How long after you unofficially started your business, right, selling fruits on a bike, before you said, you know what, it's time to take it to the next level?
Well, I wanted to move out from my mom's house. That was kind of important.
I can see that.
She wanted me to move out, actually. It was important to invest back into what we were doing, to produce something that was going to be able to sustain us for our lives, and to give back to the agricultural community. So it took us around 4 or 5 years from starting to make enough money to buy a small piece of land back then.
And you said you saved up and paid cash for this, and the initial chunk. Wow, good for you. What's the overhead for you to run this small farm? Like, what's the significant cost every month?
So I think the most significant costs are shipping the actual product, maybe 20 to 30 on shipping. And then the amount of product,
I mean,
20, 30 a week on products. You know, labor, we've got 10 to 20 people that are full-time, so you can do the math on that. We spend 30 to 50 a month on advertising. You know,
30 to 50,000 a month on marketing?
Yes, and these are rough numbers because I'm more focused on long-term growth.
You don't have to confirm, I'm gonna do a wild guess, but you're probably well over $1 million in revenue on a yearly basis.
Revenue the one before? Before. Yeah, we definitely are moving a lot of fruit, and we're focused on long-term growth.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How much did it cost you to buy this entire farm? And how did you finance it? Are there any financing options for others watching us right now to start there?
Well, I saved up my pennies and didn't want to get a loan, so that was my first goal. Back when I got the first farm where we're standing, it was around $60,000 an acre. And today, the same farmland costs over $200,000 per acre.
We're talking 8 years ago, or
we're talking 2017, so that's 4 or 5 years ago.
Jeez.
And now that things are blown up.
Do you know about any bank loans programs that are out there?
There are tons of agricultural and farming loans for small farmers, organic farmers. You really have to get in touch with your local agricultural area and see what options are available, but there are tons of financing options available for small growers, women growers, mom and pop growers, and organic farmers.
I honestly feel like I'm in an oasis. The waterfall sound, the beautiful crystal clear water. This is pretty cool. So let's continue and talk about where can I start? Right, a lot of people are limited, saying, I have no money, I can't do anything.
It doesn't really matter whether it's farming or anything else in life. You've got to start somewhere, and I think it's important to get involved in the community and learn and try to find a value that you can add to the community.
I mean, in a way, you found a niche, right? How important is looking for a niche, or does it appear to you? Oh my gosh, that's a niche. You look for
First
it,
blood,
they're
and a
totally
point
everywhere.
well
You have
taken.
to be receptive to it and have an open mind, I think, because people are always looking for more connectedness with their food, their community, and
by
these
the
opportunities are always
moments,
presenting themselves.
I will
but
avenge
usually
my
take time.
dishonor.
And so if you're not willing to do the work, you won't find the opportunity.
What does exceptional customer service look like for you? How do you provide that to your customers?
Well, I think you may have seen this too. A lot of people entering e-commerce think, oh man, well, I don't need a physical storefront. I don't need to deal with the customers. And on an online store, you spend the same amount of time talking to the customers as you would a retail physical location. So the customer needs their questions answered before they purchase, after they purchase and they're waiting for their product, once they've received their product, once they've seen their product, so they have questions all along the way, and you have to be there and provide answers for them. So we try to create as much content and resources on the website as possible. So a ripening guide, a season guide, videos with recipes, how to tell when it's ripe videos. So we have a handful of videos about it, and then we've got guides and QR codes that come in the box that you can kind of learn and educate yourself.
So basically, all the resources that I potentially would need are on your website.
Potentially, and no matter how many resources you have, you still have to talk to the customers and make sure that they're understanding and finding the resources and utilizing them to their fullest potential.
Talk to us about your shipping methods.
With tropical fruits, in general, the key is freshness and optimal ripeness and harvesting. Some of these tropical fruits, they can't go below 60 degrees for more than 2 hours. So we have to pick the fruit, harvest it fresh, and ship it the same day. A lot of these fruits, they're harvested, and within hours, they're in a box and on a plane going to their customers.
Okay.
Some of these products, they're not off the tree more than 16 hours before the customer gets them.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so it's really important that time is of the essence when we're harvesting and shipping.
Typical box, what's the cost for me to order one?
It's about $100 with shipping and everything. As far as packaging materials go, we do our part to give back to the environment. We use recycled cardboard, recycled wood shavings, recycled paper, and then we make our own products here
Radiant
to ship the
courier
fruit
has
in
been
an eco-friendly way.
And it's $100 to me, like, perfect.
Yeah.
I'll pay it any day.
Yeah.
What were the best strategies to get your name out there as a small fruit farm?
I think we use social media mainly, and then also sharing our product with YouTube channels that are on brand. Maybe it's a gardening channel or a fruit channel, and just sending out boxes to people that we resonated with and felt like we're good partners to work with. I think that's really important too, to get the word out there and to piggyback on other people's, add value to someone's community, and they can add value to yours.
So if there wasn't any social media, gosh, what would be the alternative to that, in this day and age?
This is the future, right? This is where we're at. So you have to be on social media now as a small business.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook is the deal.
Yeah.
Guys, keep watching to hear more about their marketing strategies as a small fruit farm on how to get your name out there and market your product. All right, let's talk about your competitive advantage here at Miami Fruit. I'm sure you've got competitors.
Well, I think what we're doing different is that we're broadening in diversity. So we don't just want more sales of the same thing. We want to offer things that are really exciting to the customers and really respond to that demand and meet that niche that we've already started. So always looking for new products to grow, always looking for new products to source, and then providing new options for people along the way.
But at some point, you probably will cycle through all the fruits that are out there in Florida, right?
That's the thing is,
when does it end before you start repeating the cycle again?
Well, we've done most of what I've been able to find in Florida, but we're growing new products now that we can, every season, 3 times a year, we'll have a new product that we've grown.
Such as?
Such as peanut butter fruit that's now on our website.
Oh, wow.
Fruit that tastes like peanut butter. How cool is that?
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah. So we're trying new things, and then we also want to keep things fresh by offering new assortments of fruit. So we've got a lot of great cities in the state of Florida, and we have a fruit that changes your taste buds called the miracle fruit. So we've got a box called the Miracle Citrus Box, where you take one of these little berries, and then all of a sudden you can bite into a lemon, and it tastes like the sweetest thing you've ever had. So we've got, that's a cool experience, dude. Keep things fresh, even though the fruits are the same. We're putting them together in a new arrangement that's exciting for the customer.
I like that. You're more than just selling fruit. You're selling experience.
Absolutely.
And this orchestra in my palate.
Well, you'll probably...
I'm willing to pay whatever I'm willing to pay for.
You'll probably see in the comments, wow, $100 for a box of fruit.
Yeah.
Well, in this box of fruit, you might have 10 or 20 new fruits that you can't really find at your grocery store.
Yeah.
And for $100, you're spicing up the kitchen, you're spicing up your meals for the next few weeks. Yeah. People go out and spend $100 on a meal or a bottle of wine even. And this experience is going to last you a long time and really add a lot of value to your life through the weeks of the months.
That's amazing. Awesome, Rain. This is a freaking cool looking plant.
Yeah.
What is this stuff?
These are the main sapote, and this fruit tastes like sweet potato pie. But it's a great example of the quality control and the lengths that we go to make sure that it's a quality product. Every single fruit is crash tested for color to make sure that the color is a dark orange.
What are you looking for?
We're looking for a dark orange.
That's not ready yet.
Before we pick every fruit, we get there in by hand and scratch them. So these fruits, the season's just starting. We have to go through every fruit and check before we pick them.
What's next?
Oh, and one more thing about this one is from flower to fruit, it's 2 years to grow. So you can see these little flowers here. When it fruits, they'll be growing on the tree for 2 years. So if you have a hurricane and you knock your fruit off, you're set back 2 years.
This is a fruit? What's the most challenging part of starting a fruit farm, apple orchard farm? Let's go general and talk about farms in general. What do you think?
In today's age of agricultural economy, the most challenging part is to find products that are going to be valuable. So making sure that you have enough diversity in your offerings that you've got a secure market for what you need to sell and what you need to move, then it's not going to get undercut by a foreign market that, or import that's much cheaper to produce in another country. So the most challenging part is finding a product that you know will sell and that you know there will be a profit margin.
You mentioned diversity a lot, and that's great. Of other businesses that are focused and hyper-focused on one product, and then they do well with that.
Well, we've got issues on hand like climate change. We've got exports and imports from other countries are coming in more than ever, and they'll continue to grow in diversity as well. And they're always going to be cheaper than what we can produce here with American labor and American land value and all that jazz. So in a sense, in a larger sense, that is diversity. We're offering something that isn't really out there. We're offering something that would be hard to do at a massive scale. If you're not prepared to fail, then you're really putting all your eggs in the basket, right? So diversity in a sense, maybe try 3 different things and learn from that and be prepared to fail.
What about crew and what are you paying them on average? Just curious, like how that's set up.
Our system works where we have a base rate that doesn't matter if you a master's degree in science or you're straight out of jail. Everyone comes in and starts because everyone has to learn how to pack a box and how to weigh the fruit. There's a lot of details to learn. So everybody comes in and does training, does great, but really our payment system depends on the value someone creates. So if you come in and you work really hard and you want to take on leadership and care about the business, the sky's the limit. So we have people paid anywhere from $15 an hour to like $35 an hour. Yeah,
pretty good Florida.
What vehicles do you think the ultra-wealthy use to help protect and invest their wealth, especially in tough economic times like today? Well, if you've guessed contemporary art, you're absolutely right. In the past, the top 1% would assemble teams of experts just to help them acquire fine arts with price tags as high as $450 million. I don't know about you, but that's a few $1 million out of the Upflip's budget. The good news is it's independent. Today, Masterworks is for you and me. You too can help protect, diversify, and invest your wealth like the top 1%, and maybe even have an unfair advantage with Masterworks' incredible team of experts. A team that only in the last 3 years has generated 10, 13, and 35% returns for investors. But with over 600,000 members and art from legendary artists like Banksy and Picasso means a never-ending waitlist of art that sells out in minutes. But not for Upflip viewers. Start your very own art collection today with Masterworks and turn a real asset into a real investment. Masterworks is offering Upflip viewers priority access to their new offerings. Simply click the link in the description below to get in on this incredible opportunity.
Tell us about the most popular products you sell consistently. I know we're talking about diversity, but give us a on your list. I think we really love the order.
Yeah, so we have a ton of fruits that you've probably never heard of, like mamey, sapote, sapodilla, egg fruit, chocolate pudding fruit. We've got tons of options.
Cool.
But the most popular product on our site is the variety box because every week it's a little bit different. Everything is in season that week. Get it while it's here. And you get to try 10 to 20 different varieties of fruit and learn about these fruits along the process. So that's definitely the highlight of our website. Get a variety box. Every week of the year it's going to be a little bit different.
Cool. Well, tell you what, why don't we guys show you the exact thing that we're talking about? Let's go pack a box.
Your middle tower
and ship it
is
to
under
me,
attack.
Right?
Yeah,
Talk to us about what you have in your hand first, because I'm wondering, like, if I want just this, I have the option just order this food.
Your middle
Right,
tower
full
is
in
under
box.
attack.
Absolutely.
So give us an understanding of what our options are.
Yeah, this is one of our variety boxes we have on the site. So this is a weekly assortment of what's in season, right? And you don't get to choose what's in it. It's everything that we've got. Then you can also order each product individually if you'd like. And so it's in the variety box. It's also available to be purchased individually. Yeah, first thing when you open the box, you get a little pamphlet that's nice and colorful, with all the information about us, what we do, where the fruit comes from, what our packaging is made out of, what to do when you get your box with a QR code so you can scan it, you can see what all the fruits are, the names of the fruits, how to tell when they're ripe,
enemy's
recipes,
top
videos,
tower
everything's
is
right
full.
there. You can just scan it and check it out. That's
Don't just take it out.
they cut everything open. So yeah, so tropical fruit, a lot of it, has to ripen properly. It has to get soft. It's not like an apple where you can just eat it. So it is really important, and so we try to make sure the customers are aware of that.
Share with us the seasonality of what you do. Are you shipping the same fruits January through December, or are there really slow months versus busy months? Just want to kind of understand that better.
So we grow and sell hundreds of different types of fruit, and they change throughout the seasons.
Okay.
I think it's important to offer new things throughout the season. And I think in our business, what we have to offer that's of value is that when the fresh produce in the U.S. is so-so, say in the wintertime, when getting high-quality, fresh, delicious fruit is more of a challenge, we have a ton of delicious tropical fruit that we can send throughout the winter. So as a lot of fruit businesses may be more popular in the summer up north, in the winter is
Your
where we
middle
really
tower
thrive
is under
because we
attack.
have all this fresh product produced right here.
Guys, make sure you check out our podcast. We have incredible interviews with really successful business owners, so do that today after this episode. These are like dinosaur fruits, dude. These are absolutely incredibly good. I've never seen anything like that. You guys, comment below. So you're shipping fresh fruits all over the country to
Again, we talked about customer service, having a ton of resources available, and then people available to answer emails and questions like that. Shipping perishable product is difficult. Sometimes there's a storm, shipping delays, there's cold weather, or customers could not know how to eat the fruit and let it go rotten or eat it. To have a robust refund policy and exchange policy so that you can make sure that you're giving the customer all the opportunity to get the product and have a great experience. And if they neglect it, then it's on them. So.
when I buy it, you give me instructions that say, hey, when you get it, we don't want you to keep it for a month, week in the fridge. I'm getting
so, again, with email communications, when they place the order, they're getting a confirmation email with the resources. When the order ships, they get tracking number, and the tracking can be really beneficial as well because you can get updates on your phone. Oh, the package just got delivered to your doorstep. It's snowing outside. Make sure you bring it in. Stuff like that. So there's a lot of resources available to use the technology we have to communicate with the customer on every step of the way.
All right, blitz time with Rain. Let's do it. Thank you to Goldfort for submitting a question. We really appreciate that. How much inventory do you keep? What part of the inventory spoils, and how do you plan for demand and ensure sufficient supply?
That's a very complicated and difficult part of what we do, but that's
Radiant's
also the
courier
crux of it,
has been
is
killed.
harvesting everything optimally right and shipping it right away. So we get orders, and then we ship the product after we get the order. We don't...
Thank you for Laszlo Peter Guarmati for submitting this question. How does Rain find the fruitiest locations?
I bike around the area and look for fruit, and then knock on the door and offer to buy it.
What's the furthest you have to bike out to find something?
Probably 60, 70 miles.
What? On a bike?
Yeah.
What about cars?
Well, what about them?
What happened to
Screw
that?
cars.
All right. How did he build his cart, and what inspired him to start selling fruit?
The fruit cart?
Yes, inception day.
I didn't want a car, I didn't have a license, I had a couple $100 and I went to the local welder and asked him to build me a bike trailer.
Dude, that's so cool.
And props to the old man who did it. He was a legend.
That's cool. Last question here, asked by What was the turning point when he realized he had grown into a larger business?
Oh, there's been no turning point for me. It's just constant work every day. You know, this could be a small point in my career, or it could be the highlight. Who knows?
That's true.
Yeah.
You're just beginning.
Maybe.
As a farmer, how do you manage time, workflow? Obviously for you, this is your life, this is your baby. But for somebody watching out there struggling because he's always on his farm, he's got to live a little. What are your tips or advice?
A pair of AirPods goes a long way, right? I always have the AirPods
For what
in.
purpose?
So I can be harvesting fruit, answer the phone call, you know, tell Siri to call someone. I just find it's very efficient to have AirPods in all the time. I took them out for the filming, but yeah, I think utilizing technology that we have, I almost never go on a desktop except for a couple archaic apps where I can't do it on my phone. But I spend probably 6 hours a day on my phone, and that'll be all over the farm and all over the town.
You're multitasking.
Multitasking all the time, but utilizing efficient ways of communication, efficient ways of payment, paying growers, you know, through electronic means. You know, like if you're still going to the bank to deposit checks, it's like, you know, you can do that on your phone, you can deposit checks, you can write checks, you can wire money from your phone. So I think there's a lot of tools on your phone that you don't have to be at a place behind a desk with a computer. That's a lot of big things.
What's your strategy for finding new growers, new suppliers? As you mentioned, you want a variety of partners, right?
I think it's important to do a little bit of everything. So first things first, do it yourself. We're trying to grow hundreds of new varieties for our customers, so that's a long-term investment. In the meantime, finding local growers, I try to talk to other growers about who they know is growing exciting things. I ride my bike around the dirt roads here, and I just look at the products that are growing and yell at some farmers, hey, you know, you wanna sell me that? So kind of everything, going to local agriculture meetings and being part of the agriculture community, you can get connected with exciting things in your area. And yeah, again, always trying new things. So if you throw 100 darts at the wall, probably one of them's gonna stick. So we've done that with products here on our farm, growing hundreds of different varieties of fruit, seeing what might grow here.
Soai Gaming.
Tell us about the group.
My strength grows.
Right? When you got started, who was involved? What was his or her role, and where are you at today in terms of employees?
Yeah, when we first started, it was basically just me and my partner, Dow. We've worked really well together. That partnership is really important, I think, because I've been able to focus a lot on purchasing and managing new workers and fulfillment, and she's been able to focus specifically on marketing,
Your middle tower is under
creation,
attack.
social media management, and website
Your
development.
middle tower
The
has
products on the
fallen.
website, the ripening guides, all the videos that you see on social media, all of the email marketing, text marketing, campaigns, all of that stuff she works on and creates daily. So we kind of have a yin-yang partnership where she works on all that stuff and I answer the phone and focus on bills and focus on management of workers and you know, make sure the orders get out on time. We've got golden berries.
Can I try one?
Yes, of course.
All right, just eat the whole thing? Or
Yeah, just eat the whole thing.
wow, that's delicious. That's like tangerine, orange, together, married.
Yep, and it's one of the highest vitamin C fruits on the planet.
Wow. What's the biggest source of headache for you as a farmer right now?
I think environmental concerns are always a big headache for growers. You know, climate change, uncertainty of weather, but then you just have your normal hurricanes come in and decimate crops. So that's always something to be aware of, the potential losses you will have. Be prepared for those losses. If you're not prepared to take heavy hits,
are fortified.
you're destined to fail as a grower.
So how do you prepare that?
Economically prepare, be ready for you know, not getting the profit that you expect immediately. Like I said, you can grow 4 or 5 years in a hurricane. We're also investing in the trellis system that's going to be protecting against hurricanes. So being prepared to get knocked down and stand back up again. Have reserves, have the ability to stand up again if
So you've got quite a following on Facebook, Instagram. It's a big part.
It's not
When did that start to really change in a positive way? Who's in charge of it? What can you share to other farmers that are not utilizing social media on what they can do today?
You know, you have to start somewhere, and like I said earlier, my whole business started from people on social media looking at my personal account, seeing the fruits that I've posted. So perfection is sometimes the enemy of someone who's trying to get out there, because you just gotta and then consistency. We've, you know, Adele does all the social media, so props go to her, not me. But she's posted every day for the last 7 or 8 years, you know. every single day, sometimes 3 times a day.
Oh, wow.
And just get it out there. And the other aspect too is try to improve. Always try to create higher quality content. And if every time you make a post, every time you put something out there is your best for that day, then sometime you're going to get lucky and something will go viral. Relentless, social media presence. And providing something that's valuable to a viewer, not just a customer, but somebody who wants to learn about what it is. Maybe they'll never buy it, but they're engaged and they're excited, and they'll share that with other people, or maybe one of those people. Absolutely.
Dude, well said. You guys, if you're enjoying this video, like I am, like all of us are, take a second to like the video. We appreciate that. Why don't other growers that you connect with do what you're doing? I don't understand.
Anyone can do what we're doing.
Right,
I think that the key to our success is that we're making it as mutually beneficial for the growers as possible.
Yeah.
We're paying higher prices in general than the average wholesale price for fruit, and we're taking care of our growers by being consistent. I think it's also difficult to manage an e-commerce business, an online store, do customer service, and
Your bottom
only have a
tower
small
is under
farm
attack.
or 10, 20 acres to produce. We're reliant on our growers, hundreds
Radiant
of growers in
structures
the area,
are
to
fortified.
produce a variety of
Your
products
top
for us,
tower
and then
is
we
under
can handle
attack.
the customer service. We can do the outreach and education. We can make banger
Your bottom
videos every
tower
day on
has
TikTok
fallen.
and Instagram and manage all that so that we can kind of be a hub, a middleman for this community of agricultural e-commerce here, and that we can produce and spread the fruits throughout the U.S.
Beautiful. So what about these little guys?
That's a caviar line. Oh, that's you're gonna
Do I eat it?
I'll show you how to use
Sweet sings my
it. Take
blade.
this, and then you squeeze out the pearl.
Is it just like this?
My blade sings.
Oh, wow.
It's like lemon caviar.
Dude, that's sick. Yeah, it's like lemon caviar.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the packaging too. I think
So
it's important.
our packaging is completely recyclable and biodegradable. So you can just chuck this out if you want, use it as mulch. This paper is recycled paper already, and recycled wood chips. And then our box itself
Shall smatter.
is made from recycled paper. We're trying to do our part for the planet, and I think the customer appreciates that as well. That everything is upcycled and recycled and
Death
has the
runs.
minimal impact.
Hang on, before you ship it over to me.
Yeah, you
we get
chase
more and
more.
more.
Bones to crush.
What percentage of fruit that you sell comes from your
Yes.
farm as opposed to other growers?
Most of farm is only 1 year in the ground. The fruit trees are produced in 3 to 5 years. So probably about 5 to 10% is produced here.
Oh, wow.
And the rest is produced at other growers. And in the future will probably be a bigger chunk, about 20 to 30% here.
That's what you're
Because
shooting for?
I think we're going to have a great diversity of offerings that are going to be extremely popular. It'll just take some time for us to do the research and development to figure out which varieties are going to be viable in this climate zone.
How much money do you spend on average per month on advertising, and what platforms give you the best return on your investment?
So for the first 7 or 8 years of business, we didn't spend $1 on advertising. We didn't spend any money at all. So
Don't do social media stuff.
social media, sending people boxes, like I said before, paid advertisements are just one type of advertising. Don't think that it's everything. We started paying for advertisements a couple years ago, and as long as they're doing their job and returning on their investment, we're happy to pay for them. And we currently pay anywhere between 30 and 50 grand a month on paid advertising.
Yes. Comforting rule of regeneration.
You don't have that kind of money to spend, so we've invested in that now. And the goal and the hopes is to reach new customers that will be lifelong customers.
But break that 30 down. How is it spent?
Burn, baby, burn.
TikTok ads, and a few new customers.
That wasn't
And this is more, again, Adele's expertise, right? So I can't extract the golden nuggets out of you because you don't really handle that, or what do you
I think it's an ecosystem of its own, advertising, and it's good to get with somebody who's a professional who can guide you. And
So are you saying hire a marketing professional? Does Adele have a background in that?
she knows from experience, but not from education. But I think it's more important to try all the options available to you. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your advertising as well. These are red custard apple, and when the fruit ripens, it gets about this big,
Your
and it
bottom
tastes like
tower is
raspberry
under
yogurt.
attack.
It's a red custard apple, but it tastes like raspberry yogurt.
Raspberry yogurt.
They're not native to Florida.
I return, Ian Spade. Steel and strength.
And so you're experimenting, will it grow here?
Climate change, we're not getting the frost we can get every year. So a lot of these fruits, like sour stuff, we can grow now that in the past we weren't able to grow. This one, it's similar in the same family. It's called sapodilla, and when it's ripe, it tastes like brown sugar. If you spoon it out, it's sweet as sugar.
Fruits taste like raspberry yogurt, sweet potato pie, brown sugar. I mean, what's the funkiest taste? But that will shock everyone that's watching.
Well, there's durian, which is the king of the fruits, and that's a crazy tasting one. And then
What do they like though, durian?
Your bottom
tastes
tower
like
is under attack.
French onion soup ice cream.
All right, let's talk about composting, because I know you're dealing with products that spoil, right? So how does that look like for your farm? Give us the insight on that.
Right, so reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So we're trying to harvest exactly what we need for orders, minimize losses first and foremost. Then anything that we can't ship because it's too ripe, we'll either try to sell locally to other farmers market, people who sell
Dire
farmers markets,
structures
or
are fortified.
donate it to people. And then in the case of fruit that's damaged, that it's got smushed at the bottom of a box, it's just not edible, we'll compost that. Or even the tops of pineapples, leaf litter, anything that's left over surplus from our production, we'll
Can be
compost.
reused. Yeah, and we've got, what, 2-3 containers back here?
Yeah, so we have our compost bins that we cure and compost anything that's left over. After it's finished composting, we grow bananas in it. So the compost feeds the bananas, and then we have rare bananas.
Bananas specifically like the compost?
Bananas just feeds the grass. So we put the bananas in there, and they can never eat them. So the more food per banana, the better. They're like hungry teenagers.
That's awesome. Talk to us what you look for in the suppliers that you choose to work with. Are you looking for a certain standard, certain quality? How does that work for you?
Well, the fruit quality is first and foremost, but as far as working with suppliers, I think it's important to
Radiant
create
structures
meaningful
are
relationships with
fortified.
the people that you work with. Everyone wants to work together for a long time, and if you go in there and just slashing prices and being a cutthroat entrepreneur, typically you'll get chewed up and spit out.
But you're paying them something, and somebody else can pay them more or less. How important is the price as well?
Price is important. Consistency is important. When you talk about perishable products, the stuff gets ripe and you got to sell it. You can't just go in and commit to buying everything a grower produces if you don't know how much you can move. So I think it's important to have clear communication with the grower. Don't bite off more than you can chew, and really, lay your cards out for them. Show them what you want and what you're willing to take on.
Incredible. I love interviewing farmers of any kind. Guys, check them out. We've got a couple farm interviews. They did great, and I think you'll learn a lot as well. But in conclusion, what can you tell our audience who are in the farming world, agricultural world of any kind? What's the number one advice that you want to give them? Or two or three that come to mind?
I think it's really important to work on this. There's more stable and you'll find that when you work with other people and you share with them knowledge, they're going to come back with you and give you the same in return. So try to work together, rely on other people. We're all reliant on each other. So the more we can do that, the stronger your business is going to be.
That's awesome. Sounds like you cannot have farming without community.
Yeah.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's been cool. Thank you so much, Rain. You know what? Let's just cut it right here. Well, that's a wrap, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this incredibly sweet, delicious episode with Rain, the owner of Miami Fruit. All the exotics in the world that you want, they're the place to go. Hope you enjoyed it. Learned some things about farming, being unique, creative, execute on everything we share. We appreciate you watching. Take a second, like and subscribe.
I stride the proving grounds once more.
Stay tuned for amazing episodes to come.
Yes. A trampled road. Killing peace. Yes. Yes. As I wish. my steel thirsts. By horn and hoof. These fools attack.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I forgot about the kick on that one. My strength grows. Yes. Yes. I come.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Yes. Blood shall spatter.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I fear no beast.
The rune of regeneration.
Unlucky find. Purpose only peaceful death.
Your top tower is under attack.
I fear neither beast nor blade. So I go. Chop you open. Who dares challenge?
Your top tower is under attack.
Death runs.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh yes, fear my hoofbeats. I fear no beast. The flick of light. These fools attack me. Attack! Remember my name. Killing spree. Dominating. Double kill.
Lights keep. Open to your
Killing spree. Double kill.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Radiant structures
The
are
crowd
fortified.
shall cheer my name
Your bottom
once more.
barracks are under attack.
It's on. With steel and strength. Yes. A dull, heavy. Bones to crush. My steel thirsts. Galloping. Who dares challenge? Down! These things attack me!
That wasn't too bright.
Your top tower has fallen.
It's chilly. Throw another hero on the fire.
Your top tower is under attack. Your bottom barracks are under attack. Your bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's courier has been killed. Your middle tower has fallen. Your top tower has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen.
I will stomp them to dust.
Your top tower
My
has
steel
fallen.
thirsts.
Your top barracks has fallen. The enemy now has mega.
Chop you open. Yes. Shadow. Yes. A trample. With steel and strength.
Dire's structures are fortified. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient is under attack.
Killing.
Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
Burns, doesn't it?
These things attack me.
Your turn to ban. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Your turn to pick.
Budak.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Sas. Takbo, basta. Dali ba? Kape. Ano na kape?
I step into a new arena.
Prepare for battle.
Yes. Bones to crush. Blood shall spatter. As I wish. Death runs.
Nako.
30 seconds to battle.
My steel thirsts.
Oh my god!
Who dares challenge? With steel and strength.
The battle begins.
These fools attack me! Shatterbones. Ah! So I go. By horn and hoof. The flick of my tail. Galloping. Coin well earned. Yes. Yes. I fear no beast. Attack! Was that so hard? A trap. As I wish. Bones to crush. Yes. A killing pace. Shatterbones. So I go.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh yes, fear my blade sings.
Hey, awa!
Soon. I fear no beast. These attack me. A trap. Yes. Yes. All should flee. Galloping. Crushing. Dares challenge.
Fortune's changed.
Death runs. By horn and hoof. Blood shall spatter. My steel thirsts. Yes. As I wish. By horn and hoof. My steel thirsts. A trampled road. Golden is on. Who dares challenge? Blood shall spatter. A caress. Galloping. Death runs. I come for you. Attack. Yes. Yes. Shatterbones. Yes. I fear the beast. My bones ache long. Double kill. I return to battle.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. The cavalry has arrived.
With steel and strength. A killing pace.
middle tower is under attack.
So I go. These fools attack me. The flick of my tongue.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You never felt more sure.
My goal now. By horn and hoof. Who dares challenge? Galloping.
Missing bottom.
A killing pace. Yes. As I wish. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Death comes with a axe.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Quick death. Blood shall spatter.
Dire structures are fortified.
Shatterbones. So I go. Bones to crush. Death runs. Yes. What? A trampled road. Chop open.
Illusion!
My blade grows lighter with steel and
Your
strength.
middle tower is under attack.
Break you. Yes. Bones to crush. Death runs. My steel thirsts. Yes. So I go. A trampled road. Downward strike. A dull blade, but heavy. Killing pace. Yes. Blood shall spatter. Attack! Ah! Yes. As I wish.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Shatterbones. By horn and hoof. Hacking. With steel and strength, my withers twitch. Who dares challenge?
Your middle tower is under attack.
I fear no beast. Attack! Galloping. My tail. Who dares challenge? My steel. Yes.
I'll take that.
As I wish. Yes. So I go. A trampled road. A caress. Bones to crush. Crushing. Yes. These fools attack me. Killing peace. Steel and strength.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
My own stomping grounds. Blood shall spatter. Let's. Yes. A trampled road. So I go.
Fire. Fire.
Attack! Killing peace. Death runs. Dominating. Bones to crush. A caress. A dull blade, but heavy. Who dares challenge? Rushing. Blood shall spatter. As I wish.
Off like a shot.
Skill and strength. My blade sings. My steel thirsts. Galloping. Break you.
Oh, nemmeno ne otan sen.
I fear no beast.
Oh.
Yes. Shatterbones.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yes. Yes. By horn and hoof. Death is
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Shatterbones. The flick of my tail. By horn and hoof. Chop you open.
What?
As I wish. I fear no beast. Hacking. Yes. Unlucky find. Yes. Bones to crush. A caress. There's challenge. Yes. Blood shall spatter. Galloping. Yes. Soai Gaming. Steel hand. Tremble before me. Death runs. Yes. My steel thirsts. A killing pace. So I go. My steel thirsts. My strength grows.
Cage. I just let you
A
through.
killing
Ay, nanan ako.
attack! My blade sings. Shatterbones. Ah! Ah! Yes.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
With steel and strength. By horn and hoof.
This will come in handy.
Death runs.
Palayo, arara ka dagat.
As I wish.
I'll take that.
Bones to
mali.
crush. Yes. Yes. Death runs. By horn.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
These fools attack me. There's challenge.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Shatterbones.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
steel and strength. Blood shall spatter.
Your top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Trample.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. The enemy's middle barracks has fallen.
I fear no beast. Galloping. Yes. My steel bursts. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Shatterbones.
Your middle tower is under attack.
A killing pace. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Monster kill. Yes.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. The enemy's top barracks has fallen. We now have mega
These fools attack me!
enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Radiant victory!